My name is Eric Magidson, and I am an online instructor for Central Oregon Community College in Bend, Oregon. Now, I've been teaching online for over a decade now, and I've also certified in the National Quality Matters online teaching curriculum. So what I want to share with you today is whether it's because of the current challenge with the coronavirus, COVID-19, or just the fact that you're looking for a better way to provide great feedback to students who are taking your online courses, I want to introduce you to a tool I use called Techsmith Snagit. Now, the current version is Snagit 2020. And I want to briefly show you how it works in conjunction with another Techsmith product, which is simply cloud storage, so that you can provide really awesome feedback to your students. Now, I'm going to explain in this video how the software works, and then I'm going to give you a couple quick demos of how I use it to provide great feedback to my students in a really efficient manner. So once you install Snagit 2020, what you end up seeing is this here. And this is call it the Snagit dashboard. And with the Snagit dashboard, we can do screenshots on our screen of images. So this could be something that you want to demonstrate to the students in a video perhaps, or it could be the assignment and you want to then make notes right on the assignment and then have an image to send back to the students. What works really great for feedback, however, is the video. Just like this video here, you can create on-the-fly videos where you're grading students' work. And again, I'll show you how that works. But what you do is you call this up, you would capture your video or image or whatever it is, and then in the editor, what you'll do is you'll click share. And what this does is opens up different options for sharing. Now, in this video, we're going to focus on sharing via Screencast. Now, when I say different options, I mean you can share right to YouTube, to email, links, embed things in websites. There's a ton of ways to share this content. However, again, we're going to focus on Screencast. Now, what Screencast is it is a cloud-based solution by the same manufacturers of Snagit and Camtasia Studio called Screencast. And what happens is when I click on this share and I want to save this, what happens is it saves it up to the cloud in a cloud storage. It uploads it automatically and gives me back a URL like the one shown here. Now, all I have to do with this URL, if I click to put the URL on the clipboard, is it automatically posts this to my computer clipboard, and then I simply can paste it into an email. I can paste it into a content management system. For me, we utilize Blackboard. I go into the student's comment for the assignment. I place in that link, and the students know to go click on that link to get grade feedback. So let me give you an example of what that feedback looks like.
So now that we know how to install and understand the basic principles of utilizing Snagit for great teaching success, let's look at how we can provide some great feedback to our students through Snagit. So if you notice here, I have Snagit on my screen. I've opened up the program and I'm ready to start a video. Now, normally what you would do is come over here. You would click to make sure that a microphone is on. I'm actually recording myself using Snagit. So I'm using the original audio from the original recording and just doing screenshots. But what I would do at that point, whoops, let me bring that back up, is I can also record the system audio. So if I'm going to play things or I want the system sounds, I would turn that on as well. And of course, I could use a webcam. I don't tend to use a webcam. I don't want to create large videos as I do this. So let's take a look at how to create a basic video for a student. So I have up a anonymized student's assignment here. And for this assignment, what they were supposed to do is find an appropriate picture or image and give me a comprehensive college-based definition of the hardware that they are picturing. And if you notice, I have clear assignment directions up here on some key things that I need. So here is how we would do this. I would hit capture, and that's going to start the capturing process. If you notice, I can capture the full screen, or I can caption a portion of the screen. Now, I don't need them to see the word ribbon and everything else, so I'm just going to do their assignment. And if you notice, that also with a single screen leaves room for me to have these up here. Okay, so at this point, I'm ready to hit record, and I will hit record. It'll start the screen with a 3, 2, 1, and I'm ready to go. Hello, student. Hey, Eric Magidson here. I wanted to provide a quick personalized analysis of your hardware study guide assignment. Now, clearly within our content management system, Blackboard, you had comprehensive instructions. You also had a video that described how to do this assignment, and then a reminder within the template, Word document template that I gave you right here, reminding you that on storage devices, I'm wanting to know if they're flash-based, digital, magnetic. There's some other types too, so keep that in mind. What are the common capacities of these devices? On ports, what is their current data transfer speeds, and is the device input and output? So these are the key things I was looking for. So let's go through your assignment. First of all, starting with the Qwerty Keyboard, I like the definition you gave, and you did say that it's an input device. I was looking for more information. For example, it is still the primary input device for computing devices today. Other types of keyboards that we see are on-screen or touch-screen. We'll see those on our tablets and smartphones, in our automobiles, for example. We'll see wired with USB, Universal Serial Bus Connection. But commonly today, we have wireless peripheral keyboards that work with Bluetooth, just like mice do. So that's more information that I was looking for. Now, I'm not going to go through each and every one. As you know, I've created a master video that I've provided here as well, where I go through each and every one. But here, I'm just going to go through the particulars of your assignment. Wonderful work on these next two. One thing about the touchpad, it works with an X-Y axis. That's how it knows where your finger is, where to put the cursor on the screen, just like me moving the cursor here. Let's go down to some other storage devices, such as the SD card or the micro SD card. Wonderful work on this definition that you gave me here. Very comprehensive. You know, you've got that it's high capacity. You've given me a range of storage, 2 to 32 gig. That is true. These now will go up to 1 terabyte in size, with standards being about 64, 128, 256 gigabytes. And then, of course, SDs do the same. These are flash-based media. Okay, as you have here, they are flash memory. And where we might use these, you know, we see these in digital SLR cameras. We use these in a lot of devices today, such as our smartphones and our tablets and etc. So wonderful job on both of these. Again, giving me capacities. When we get down to memory RAM, I would have liked to known what RAM stands for, so random access memory, and you did a great job here. Temporary data computer is running, so that would be the operating system, that would be any software that's open, any browsers, anything that's currently running is stored in RAM, and it's stored in RAM because it's a quick input-output to the processor. It is the primary source of storage, so primary, whereas all of these other storage devices are considered secondary storage, okay, because we can turn the power off. When we turn the power off here, RAM is volatile. We technically lose the information stored in RAM. I love that you had capacities of 16 gig to 32. That would be in a standard consumer-based computer. We tend to see 4, 8, 16, 32. My computer has up to 64. So anyway, folks, that's the kind of information that I can provide. I don't have to be as detailed. I can quickly go through it. But the great thing is, when I'm done, I hit stop. It will process the video through to the editor. Now, you can turn off the editor and actually just have it go directly, say, to Snagit. But here, all I have to do is hit Screencast, choose Screencast, and then, of course, I need to log into my Screencast account the first time. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pause real quick while I do that. So as you can see, I'm now signed in. I can go ahead, I've clicked this, and I've shared on Screencast. Here it is. I can get the link. By the way, the link is in my password vault, or in my clipboard, I should say. So let me just come up here. I'll just grab the link. I'll just paste it in here so you can see that the link address exists. This is what I would paste back to the student, and they're ready to go. So this is a simple way in which to use Screencast and Snagit to do work. Now, let's say that on this same assignment, I'm going to cancel this. I'm going to go ahead and close the editor. I will be back to Snagit. Let's say I just wanted to grab a piece of the screen. So here's another thing I can do. I can create an image. Let me say that I want to grab an image. I'm going to capture just a portion of the screen here. Let's say I just want to comment on this portion right here. And I just want to give a screenshot. Say the student asks a question and I'm showing them where to find it or what to do. From here, notice I will open this up big. I can utilize arrows. I can utilize a lot of different things. Let me just put a green arrow in there, you know, to show, to show what it is I'm pointing at. I can then go ahead and, you know, send this to the student. Hey, this is where you find it. I can do a capture here. So notice open capture window, start a new capture. I can create, I can use tools and call outs, whatever I want to do in order to call something out for the student. So here, if you notice, if I want to put something in, this is a great way to say, you know, this was great work. And at that point, again, I just come up, I can share this. I can do screencast. I can put it out to Twitter if I wanted to, relay, email, you name it. I can simply save it as a file that I can then do something else with, post to a website. Dropbox, whatever you're using, I guarantee you're going to find a tool that works. So there's some quick ideas of how to use Snagit for giving back great feedback. Take care.